Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow Room. And we're going backwards through the M's, the M.O.'s specifically, having wrapped up Mozart and a few others now. And, oh, this is a good bunch of things. Look at this. What do we have? A little clump here of, Jerome Moross, who's a fantastic composer. Really a brilliant American composer who didn't live long enough. Unfortunately, from 1941, no, that was his, 1913 to 1983. Well, he lived to be 70. I guess he didn't do that much concert music. I don't know. For some reason, he didn't write as much as he should have. You know, somebody may know why. I don't know why exactly. But his music is fantastic. He wrote musicals, ballets, concert works. Really first-class music and fun to listen to. So here we have The Big Country, an iconic Western film score. This is on Silva Classics with the Philharmonia Orchestra, conducted by Tony Bremner. It's not the only recording of this. For some reason, this score has not gotten the best sonics in its couple of recordings for some reason. This one is not fabulously well recorded, but it's vivid. It's very vivid. It's boldly vivid, brash even. The music is wonderful, though. I mean, I don't really care about the sonics at this point, but we need a new fabulous one. We really do. This is good. It will do till that comes along. Frankie and Johnny, the complete ballet, which is wonderful work. Those Everlasting Blues, a cantata. And finally, Willie the Weeper, the dance cantata, which is also this is great stuff. The performances are a little rough and ready. The music can take it, though. We've got, the Hot Springs Music Festival Symphony Orchestra, the Hot Springs Music Festival Chamber Chorus with Richard Rosenberg leading. And they are rambunctious performances. The singing is, the sopranos are Melissa Barrick and Denise Eds, Diane Kessling, mezzo, and John DeHaan, tenor. Okay. Again, not the most polished, but certainly not disgraceful. They get the job done. Then we've got two absolutely fabulous recordings with Joanne Falletta and the London Symphony Orchestra. This is first-rate stuff. These were originally on Koch, and they were reissued. So I've talked about this music before, and especially the First Symphony, which is one of the great American symphonies. It's phenomenal. So we've got, Frankie, there's New Zealand Symphony here and the London Symphony here. So you've got Frankie and Johnny, Begin, A Tall Story for Orchestra, and Concerto for Flute with String Orchestra. Very well played by Alexis Still. And here we have the Symphony No. 1, The Last Judgment, and the Variations on a Waltz for Orchestra. These are really good pieces. You really should get to know them. It's Jerome Moross. There he is, Moross. And you can still find these floating around somehow. Not originally on Koch. I forget what they're on now, but you can look at my previous video if you're curious. Then we have, Saburo Moroi, Japanese composer, Symphony No. 3 and 2 symphonic movements. Considered by many to be the greatest Japanese symphonist, Saburo Moroi wrote 5 symphonies, the best known of which is the often harrowing Symphony No. 3. Well, there it is. It has actually really a very powerful work. With its violent depiction of the fever of war, soulful meditation on the land of the dead, and an overall structure and sound that recalls Beethoven, Franck, Bruckner, and Shostakovich all at once. Yeah, good work. Really a good work and fascinating. So and we have 2 symphonic movements with the National Symphony Orchestra of Ireland under Takao Yuasa. Definitely worth hearing. The whole Naxos Japanese series is worth hearing. It's all very interesting stuff. And I would give this a shot. I really would. You also get the Sinfonietta in B flat for children from 1943, which is really very nice as well. So that's fun. And then we have, Fernando Moreno Torroba. There we go. Got to get the R rolled. He's a good composer. Such a good composer. Naxos is doing all of his guitar concerti. They're wonderful. They've got 2 discs out so far. I wish they had more. I really do. We've got Luisa Fernanda, one of the classic zarzuelas, a tremendously fun, enjoyable piece. This is Plácido Domingo, Veronica Villarroel, Juan Ponce, and Ana Rodrigo, with Antonio Ros Marba and the Orquesta Sinfónica de Madrid. Really wonderful on Valois. Masterpiece. Really a masterpiece of the lyric stage, as they call it in the biz. Now, what the hell is this? And why is it here? That's the real question. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, so we've got Gretchen Van Heusen, harp, and the Glier Harp Concerto, which is just juicy and romantic and slushy, and the Jongen Harp Concerto, which is rather cool. You know, when was the last time you heard that? This is on Boston Records, okay? And the Suite Concertante for Harp and Orchestra, which is delightful, by Manuel Moreno Buendia, who was born in 1932. This is from 1958, and it's really fun. So we've got the new symphony orchestra under, my goodness, who's conducting this? Under Rossen Milanov, with Gretchen Van Heusen, harp. As I said, someone had some money. They paid people. They made this. I kept it. I'm a sucker for harp concertos, as you know. So yeah, isn't that fun? There's those. Then we have, well, this is a classic. Goodness, is this all? Oh, well, okay. Douglas Moore, The Ballad of Baby Doe, one of the great American operas that nobody gets to hear. This is the major recording of it that actually was not made for Deutsche Grammophon. It was made in 1959, and Deutsche Grammophon licensed this. It was the incomparable Beverly Sills in one of her iconic roles, which is why they released this. So with the New York City Opera, under Emerson Buckley. Who else is singing? Beverly Sills, Walter Castle, Francis Bible. Yeah, that was really cool. It's a good opera, enjoyable opera. It's about a lady with a gold mine or something like that, and she's, she dies. It's an opera. They all die. They always die. That's what happens in operas. Anyway, it's a Beverly Sills classic, so keep that one. And then finally, Xavier Montsalvatge, who lived to be like 160 and wrote lots of music. He was born in 1912, and boy, he was still around when these recordings all came out. So, goodness gracious. And when did they come out? 1993, 2000 and something, 1999. Yeah, he lived for a long time. Anyway, here we have his Labyrinth, and the Folia Daliniana, which is a sinfonietta for flute, oboe, clarinet, bassoon, string orchestra, and percussion, Sortilegis, and Sinfonia Mediterranea. This is with the Orchestra Filarmonica de Gran Canaria under Adrian Leeper on ASV. Boy, enjoyable music. And we have Alicia de la Rocha doing his Concierto Breve, which was originally coupled with Carlos Surinach, which was wonderful work by him too. But this is a reissue, the BBC Legends favorite Spanish encores. I've never noticed that the Montsalvatge was a favorite Spanish encore, but who cares? You also get some Albanus, Soler, Granados, Turina, but the Concierto Breve is not that brief. It's not at all. It's a big, blooded piano concerto, and this is a glorious performance of it. So there we go. And we have this thing on Marco Polo, which also has the Concierto Breve, just to show you how not breve it is. Let's see, it's 20, it's about 25 minutes long, 24 minutes long. And we've got Rodrigo's Zarabanda Lejana y Villancico, and the Sinfonia de Requiem, also by Montsalvatge, which has a soprano in it. It has the Dies Irae doing the Dies Irae, and it's kind of creepy and interesting. So that's Montsalvatge, all from the Overflow Room, and that's a good pile of interesting material, I think. I mean, I hope. And it'll give you some ideas of things to listen to, which you may not have encountered before, which is part of the fun, isn't it? So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.